If you like snakes and spins, this routine is for you.
Welcome back, and this week we have a pole routine for you.
Yes, this routine has a lot of spinning, especially if you're practicing on the flying pole. You'll find it really cool. The start is really nice, and you learn how to get the right amount of spin with all the positions that we give you in the breakdown.
Yeah, and on top of that, we're doing everything that doesn't require a straddle. So if you are new to inverts, if your inverts are not very clean as yet, and you want to try a routine that doesn't have any inverts in it, then this one is really great because you get to do multiple different poses and none of them require an invert.
So if you're new to this channel, welcome. On this channel, we talk all things aerial and we break down different routines across 4 apparatuses: aerial hoop, hammock, silks, and pole. So if you practice any of these apparatus, especially at home, do subscribe to the channel. It's a great resource to have when you're training.
Yeah, and if you have an aerial bestie that you train with, invite them to subscribe as well so that they can join our community. And you guys both have access to the resources when you either train together or apart.
Yes. Okay, before we start, of course, we need to do a safety check before we practice aerial at all times. So let's make sure, check our equipment first, make sure the rigging and everything is okay, make sure you're working with a pole that is clean enough, make sure that you have grip and resin, the stuff you need there. Make sure you have a crash mat. Don't practice without one under any circumstances. Also make sure that you warm up well and cool down well before and after you practice aerial. If you're looking for ideas for warm-ups, we do have a list that we're gonna leave right up there. So you can check that out. Go warm up first and then come back to this video if you haven't done it as yet. Make sure you're wearing the right clothing, of course, for pole. If you're working with a regular chrome pole, make sure that you have enough skin contact always for pole, or if you're wearing sticky leggings, that also works. And then, of course, make sure you have your spotting buddy. Make sure you have someone with to practice at all times so that they can make sure you're safe. They can be your GPS in the air. And if something happens, they're there to help you out or call someone.
Yes, and as always, so all the choreographies you find, all the tutorials you find on our channel, we choreograph them to specific music. And if you want to see them done to the music that we intended them to be done to, then you can always back to the channel on Friday and find a video that we release on Friday that shows you that. Because on this video, you won't find the music for the routine. This video is intended for you to see how to get in and out the poses, how to do the transitions, and to know the different tips that we use when we are training and learning this choreography. But if you can't wait until Friday, we do release a short that you can check out right up here. This short is synced up to the music, but it cannot be longer than a minute. So if the routine is longer than a minute, then you probably won't see either the beginning or the end of it. So if Friday seems too far away, just hop on to our Instagram account and find the tutorials, the routines there. We do leave you a link to those Instagram accounts down in the description below. And as always, we will also leave you a link to the song we use along with the time with which you get started down below as well, so that you can know exactly when we start this choreography.
Great. Okay, now that we've covered everything, let's get started.
Yay! Hi guys, so Taylor is here to break down this very easy routine for us today. The only thing with this routine is because we're doing it on a flying pole, the start is not as easy because we realize that flying poles for beginners is not so easy, right? But once you are able to climb, and if you have a regular pole, you could just do a regular start, and that should not be a problem. So Taylor will help us to break down the starting spin at first. So here we're starting with a forearm grip, and her right hand is in forearm, and her left hand is holding higher on the pole. Then she's going to bring her right leg a little bit closer to the pole, and her left leg goes behind. What she's going to do is she's going to kind of pull her body up a little to be able to pivot off of that right leg and swing that left leg forward. When she pulls up, she tries to keep the pole as close to her body as she can so that she doesn't swing like a wrecking ball. So her body will remain under the rigging point and the pole doesn't move around too much. So here, Taylor will spin maybe about 3 times before she does her first climb. So Taylor, you can go ahead. And then you do your first big climb. And this is the first climb, and here you can hold for a bit before we move on. So from the first climb, then you're going to bring your body to a stand and get your body again into that forearm grip. So if you're holding with your right hand in forearm grip, then you're going to hold with your left hand high and with both legs from the pole, but open your legs. So you hook your right leg on the pole, so that's your inside leg, and you just extend that back leg backwards, so you bend your back a little so you can hold this pose. Then you bring that leg on top, and here it's important for you to make sure that bottom of your leg on top is against the pole. So you can see the arch of her ankle is on the pole, and her inside hand is holding the pole at her elbows. From here, you extend that bottom leg, and you bring that hand that is on top in front behind the pole, and you hold this pose for a bit. Then come back to the pole. So after you come back to the pole, you're going to bring your right leg comes straight and comes behind the pole. You hold high with your outside hand and thread your inside hand through. And then the left leg comes in front and you bend it and try to get as close to the pole as you can. And you hold here for a bit, like a snake pose, but like a variation to a snake pose. From here, after you've held for a bit, you take that hand that is behind you and hold the leg that is bent, and you bend the one that is behind the pole, and you hold this pose for a bit. And you hold here. Both of these poses are supposed to add some spin. Then you bring your body, release your body from behind the pole, and you come down. And that is the end of the routine. This one, thank you, Taylor, for breaking that down for us with no spin. And looking so happy when you're done.
That was so much fun. Yes, that was a lot of fun, guys. Guys, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, of course, be sure to like the video. That really helps us out with spreading this video to other users who enjoy this type of content like you did. So please help us whisper to the algorithm. And also, of course, if you're not subscribed, do subscribe as well so that you can you can know exactly when we post other videos like this. We post them every week, so you get to keep up with us as well.
Yes, and if you enjoyed practicing this routine, but you also want to work on your inverts, then you're leaving a routine on screen for you that has a really pretty pose that you do from an invert, but does also have a lot of spin, so you can continue spinning.
Yes. Until next time,
Bye!